Hi there, this is John Barton from JB Cases. This is our second weekly showcase from this week, so show you a couple cases real quick. This one here is a Chaz case in leather. The reason I call this Chaz case is because this is a case done in the style of my friend and part-time mentor, Chaz Clements. You might be able to find some stuff on the web about him, but this is a really nice leather case. Very simple. We call it an envelope case, and that's because it just opens like this. Very simple opening. This one is made for 2 butts and 4 shafts. It's a compact 2x4, and we put the pocket here, which is also made to match the style of the case. We put that on the strap, so it allows the front here to have a very nice appearance, unbroken. We are the only ones who sew the handle into the seam, so you have a very nice smooth line going right there. And then we put a big heavy-duty latch on the back, or I'm sorry, a D-ring. These straps are removable. There's a snap right here, and it's a belt style snap, so you can actually take this out and adjust it using belt loops. So that would be pretty cool right there. If you an interesting thing with this is if you took a D-ring or a ring, you could actually snap these 2 ends together on the strap. You could snap these 2 ends together, and you could make you could actually use it as a belt in a pinch. So I've never tried that though. This is our magnetic latch, by the way. You can see how nicely that works right there. Just go down, sucks right in. Perfect. Okay, so that's a Chaz case for those of you who want leather cases. Here's a case we did right here. This is a simple black rugged, but what's cool about this case is we did it a couple inches longer than normal. So if I compare these 2 cases here, I'm going to hold them both right here at the top so you guys can see how much longer this is at the bottom. Do you see that? So basically what we did is we just lengthened it out. We don't usually charge for that unless it's a lot longer. If it's a couple inches, we typically don't charge, so you just have to make sure you let us know. And one important thing, guys, anytime you want to know what the capacity of a case is, you need to say what the total length of your longest part is, including joint protectors if you use it. It doesn't really help us if you say, hey, can this case hold a 60-inch Q? The reason is because even if a Q is 60 inches and it breaks right in the center about 30 inches, your pin could be half an inch, an inch and a half, and then you have your joint protector on top of that, so that could add another 2 inches. So what you really need is like 32 inches, maybe 32 and a half inches for a 60-inch Q for the butt part of it, and then we need to know the shaft. So always remember that whenever you're trying to look for a case, you can't really say to the case maker, will it hold a 60-inch Q or will it hold a 65-inch Q? You have to know the length of your longest part that you want to fit in that case, total length, okay? Because a case maker might say, yeah, it can hold a 60-inch Q. For example, our cases here will hold inside the case up to here, up to right here. They will hold 31 and a half inches, which normally most 60-inch Qs are going to break at 30 inches, and then they're going to have, maybe an inch, inch and a quarter pin to them. So that normally will hold right here. Now if the joint protector is not longer, than say half an inch over the pin, most of the time it will fit with the joint protector inside. So technically our regular cases by default will hold most 60-inch Qs without joint protectors. Okay, now that's very important. They will actually hold most with joint protectors, but seeing as how I don't know what length of joint protectors people use, I can't say that 100%, okay? Now, you do have an extra inch in here. You have about an inch and a quarter in the lid of our cases. So actually it will hold a regular John Barton rugged case will hold 31.5 inches to here. Then you have an extra inch, inch and a quarter inside the case above the lip. So keep that in mind whenever you're looking for a case, okay? So by default, 31.5 inches. You got an extra, say, inch here, so that's in 32.5 inches that this case will hold by default. But if that's not enough for you, then we do have, of course, the ability to make them longer as needed. Okay, so a couple cases here. I already showed you those. This is a regular black. You know, this one's real popular. It's a black 4x8 with red stitching on there, so very popular. Then I have two 2x3s here, just a brown and a gray one, normal colors. Here's a case that somebody designed on our designer, and this is really cool. Somebody in my office said this looked like a cherry limeade. So beautiful red here, combined with the neon green, double backpack straps, green sides, black here on the top, black here, black ring on the bottom. So just remember, go to jbcases.com/design.html and you can find the designer, and you can design it yourself. You can do as much as you want on there. Here's another one. Really cool case. We did the, look at the stitching on this. Look at this. I'll do it real close so you can see it. This is the letter style that he chose. See how the lettering is all broken up? But we were able to do the stitching so it matches perfectly to the letter style he chose. That's all embroidered right there. That's very high quality, high stitch count embroidery, meant to last a long time. So there's the Biohazard case. Glad to be finally getting that one out. That one actually took a while to design and get it just right, but we're happy that the customer really likes it. Here's another really cool one. Gray with burgundy backpack straps on here. Look at the beauty of the stitching on there. You guys like that? So we're putting our embroidery machine to good use here. And just another beautiful case. Let's see what color interior he chose. He or she, I don't know if that's a boy or girl. Black interior. This is a black 2x5. You can't really see the interior in there on black. I generally recommend to people that they don't choose black for that reason. But once you know where all the holes are, everything's pretty easy to use anyway. Alright, last case. You'll notice I got all the boxes behind me here. So the last case is a 4x8, and this is orange with black sides on the pockets, all black accents here. Now you'll notice here, orange bottom, orange top, so another designer case, and then here on the ends, on the back side, he's got two backpack straps. These are done in leather, and then you'll notice that the name is hand tooled into the leather. So that came out really pretty. You know, that's a really good choice for people if you want to have something that's going to last a long time, longer than most other ways to do it. I mean, the stitching and everything is going to last years. We've seen guys riding on motorcycles with their jackets all stitched, and you know, those jackets go through a lot. So the stitching that we do is going to be a long time, but when you do tooling in leather, you know, you really got it permanently embedded into the leather, engraved. It's kind of a relief carving. So for those of you, you know, who want something that's going to, you know, literally last hundreds of years, doing the carving is a little bit more of a nice touch for that. So yeah, basically that's it, guys. We do have some cooler cases here that have come in this week that I might not have shown you. Here's another one of Karen Barton's designs. Very pretty. We used a slate gray here with red. This one also just came in today. I'll show it to you in just a moment. But this one is very pretty. Look at the stitching on here. This is a stitch design that my wife made up. And so we do these in a little bit of a series. And she just makes them up as she goes along and whatever she's feeling that day. So very pretty case with the gray and the red. And then we got the light gray kind of silver looking with the stitching, with the red stitching to offset it here. So very, very nice. Then I have another one that was just handed to me. That one's also a 2x5. It's for sale on our website. I have another one here, which is another one of Karen's designs. You can see that. Let me get that real up close so you can see the stitching. Very elegant stitching on here. So if you're looking for something with a little bit more of a design to it, that would be the way to go right there. Still got a couple of them back here, if you can see them. I've got one in blue right here. I've got one in black. And all of these are available to see on our website. And I think I've already shown you guys the jeans cases over here. So yeah, basically just go on our website. You can see all these. And that's everything that we've got in stock. And also we're adding dealers as we go. So around the country, you know, you'll be able to see these in person at some of your local dealer shops. And that's basically it. You know, we appreciate all your business. We appreciate all the support. And we're continuing our best to make great cases for you. So thanks a lot. Talk to you next week. Bye-bye.